Out in the night is my colleague Hakim Wampamba, who is in the place we're talking, Kigogwa here. Hakim, what is the status at the moment? What do you have for us this evening? Is traffic back, and what is the rest that you have for us this evening?
Well, Samson and the awesome viewer of NBS Live at 9, the traffic flow has eased. As you can see, cars can be able to perfectly move, and that wasn't the situation a little earlier, because almost a half a kilometer from either side from Kampala towards Bombo had all been cordoned off, and the traffic flow was really very slow. As you can be able to see right behind me is the very car, is the fuel tanker that went up in flames and has caused quite a little bit of havoc. You want to say that quite a number of people have been wailing and suffering under severe pain. Over 5 people, at least as per the official count of police, and more still yet to be confirmed, have been pulverized right at this particular place. If you could just be able to count the number of blocks that have been affected, they look to be 4. And police is trying to do all the rescue operations to ensure that at least this place is quite secure and safe. Umeme is already on ground to ensure that it fixes the electricity pole that just went down in flames. As you can just be able to see that it went down in flames because the fuel tanker fell just in the midst of the electricity pole, and that actually exacerbated the situation that has caused a number of deaths and a number of injuries, and yet people have been confirmed to be in hospitals. We have spoken to the RPC of Kampala North a little earlier, Moses Nanoka, and he has told us that about 10 people have been at least picked from this place, and at least 1 has died on the way to the hospital, and that number hasn't still been confirmed automatically by police, and those we shall be able to get from the spokesperson of Kampala Metropolitan. The place has been cordoned off, rescue operations have been taking place. The agony and pain and each and every other thing right in this very place is sufficient to tell a story on its own. But onlookers and passers-by have been able to stop by and have been able to at least tell us a number of things, including they applied for a hump in this very road or at this particular place, but then also ensuring that there is proper signage around this particular place. But then most importantly, heeding to the police calls and the calls from the people that are already on ground, because police says, at least this is as per the RPC of Kampala North, he says that the driver of this very truck went out alive, and he was running as well as screaming on top of his voice, telling people please do not draw closer as the tanker could go down in flames in a matter of minutes. But people did not heed to that call. They came in this very place to siphon fuel, and that is the reason as to why we are having a tale of pain, and people have been able to roll to their graves, and the number shall be confirmed by police a little later. Samson.
Thank you very much, Hakim Wampamba, there for us. You hope and wish that those who were supposed to listen did listen. Sadly, they did not. Now, let's just turn over from what the numbers are and what the official situation is. And for this, we bring in the spokesperson of Kampala Metropolitan Area, Senior Superintendent of Police, Patrick Onyango, who is for us this evening. Officer, thank you so much for joining us this evening. In terms of the latest, What is the update from the scene, from the hospital? What are the numbers? Have there been any recognitions of persons? Have families been notified?
Yeah, thank you. So far, we can confirm 11 people dead. That includes 9 adults and 2 minors. They were burnt beyond recognition, and we have not yet established their families yet. Their families have not yet come up to say we have lost so and so. So their bodies are being transferred to the city mortuary. Although earlier who had died earlier before, on the way to the hospital, her body had already arrived at the hospital. She's a female. So we are still working around with the experts to see that, first of all, we get the actual picture on what happened at that place, at the accident scene. We are going to use our available technology, like the CCTV cameras, to confirm to us exactly what happened. Did the vehicle fail to brake? Did it overturn? And what happened? People are saying when the fuel tanker overturned, that's when people rush to go and siphon fuel. We are also trying to send out our teams to various health facilities where they have been saying that they have rushed the victims to confirm the number of those who have been injured, their names, their location, and the age and their gender. So that team is moving around. They have been sent a team to Bombo Military Barracks, where there is a hospital, to Mulago, and other surrounding health facilities to confirm the number of those that have been injured. But otherwise, police took charge. We responded immediately, and we contained the situation. Otherwise, it would have affected other buildings, other properties nearby, if it was not the fire brigade that came and contained the situation.